Top 10 places to visit in Germany.
We're going to learn about where to visit in the Deutschland.
I am curious. Germany is a very beautiful country. We watched This is Germany on our original channel where we would react to geography stuff. Now this is a new channel. If you want to check out our old stuff, there should be a Germany playlist somewhere on our channel page.
Yeah, so we decided that we would transfer that all over here, and now we're trying to find some videos to watch, but if you guys have anything you want us to watch specifically about Germany or any other country, anything about Germany, we will check it out.
Look at this beautiful view we have already.
That's a great start.
Wow.
This is in the enchanting country of Germany. So here's my Germany top 10. Germany is home to some of the world's most stunning landscapes.
Well, that's Germanyreaction.
Yeah. You can get the
Medieval
bows.
towns straight out of a fairy tale.
If you don't know, Germanyreaction is from a video game. It's based off that castle.
Yeah.
And the towering Bavarian Alps, Germany has so much to
You mean
offer.
Der
Let's start this
Eisendrache?
video
Yes.
off in the magical village of Rothenburg. Now, when you go
Never
to
heard of that,
Rothenburg,
actually.
you'll feel
Oh,
like
look at
you're
that.
walking
But I've seen that
in
picture.
a fantasy movie. It's one of the most preserved medieval old towns in all of Europe. During the Middle Ages, Rothenburg thrived as it was located at the crossroads of European trade routes. At the beginning of the 15th century, it rose to becoming the second largest city in all of Germany. But during the 17th century, Rothenburg
so
faced
cool.
adversities such as the 30-Year War and the bubonic plague. Without much resources, Rothenburg's growth was halted, which aided in keeping the town preserved in its medieval state. Today, Rothenburg maintains its medieval charm, and it's been the inspiration for sets of Disney movies such as Pinocchio. If you go, you can check out the famous Plowing Corner or witness the beautiful Christmas markets. I mean, just hard to beat the allure of this German village. From Rothenburg, you can make the 3-hour drive to the beautiful
Munich.
city of Munich, also known as Bavaria's capital. Munich is located in the south of Germany, about 50 kilometers from the Alps.
Oh, look at that
During World
mountain
War II,
backdrop.
Munich was
So
heavily
cool.
bombed by over 70 air raids, but today the city is restored to its former beauty. One of the most popular spots is the Marienplatz Central
That's
Square.
really beautiful.
You'll find the new town hall with its stunning clock tower and historical figurines. After exploring Munich, we're going to head to the Alps to visit Berchtesgaden.
You don't think
Now, I
of
have to
this.
say-
You don't think of Germany with this.
No, like you think of the cities, the castles, maybe.
The Black Forest.
Yeah, not like these very stony mountains, but they got a touch of the Alps.
They're in there.
This may be one of the most beautiful towns in all of Germany. It's just a 2-hour drive from Munich,
right in
and
the
it's
corner.
nestled
That
in
little
the Bavarian Alps.
Nook that
One
comes
of my
out.
favorite features of the town is the
Watzmann.
Watzmann Mountain.
Watzmann,
It has these
sorry.
V-shaped peaks
With your
that tower over the
Volkswagen.
town. It almost looks like someone took a bite out of it. There's so many beautiful churches around Berchtesgaden to explore, such as the Maria Gern Church, which offers a perfect view of the
That is
Watzmann
so
peaks.
picturesque.
Just south of the town is where Hitler's former Eagle's Nest retreat is
Oh,
located. It's
that'd be
now
cool
a
to see.
restaurant with unbelievable views. The area is
They made it
full
into a restaurant?
Weird.
I mean, that's a way to
Yeah.
make some cash. It's got the views. Apparently, he spent a lot of time out there. Maybe he was just looking at that beautiful. That's incredible.
That is a crazy view.
It's now a restaurant with unbelievable views. The area is full of stunning alpine lakes such as Hintersee, which offers just incredible views. You could also visit the Berchtesgaden National
Looks like
Park
Banff.
and explore
It
all
does.
its hidden
It literally
treasures.
does. Wow.
The whole area is just pure paradise.
Look at
Now,
that.
after we're going to visit Lake Constance. Now, it's this massive lake that's not only in Germany, but also borders Austria and Switzerland. I remember I was hiking in the mountains of Appenzell, Switzerland, and I can see the lake from where I was at. I mean, it's just huge. Now, it's the second largest lake in all of Europe by volume. Now, one scenic
Really?
place on the lake is this town called Lindau. Now, what makes it so unique is that it's this island. Now, it was first mentioned by a monk in the 9th century, and during medieval times, it became
That's
quite
so
the
crazy.
fortified city. Today, it's a popular place to visit. I just love the harbor and just the fact that it's an island. I mean, just such a cool place. Another picturesque city on Lake Constance is Meersburg. It's located right on the shores, and it's a historical town lined with beautiful colored houses. And I just can't think of a better place to go.
I just love that
during the
they shove all of it into these little areas, and there's these tight stone walkways through them.
But it's still so well designed. It's not
It's
like
so
it's
cool.
like chaotic or anything.
The Kowloon walled city.
Yeah, it's no Kowloon walled city.
It's so cool. I love the walking streets in Europe. I think that's the coolest part.
warm German summer. After, we're going to visit the Hohenzollern Castle. Now, I have to say, this is one of the most impressive
that sounds
castles
cool.
in all of Germany. It sits perfectly
Never
on
mind.
Mount Hohenzollern, and can be seen from miles away. Hohenzollern is the last of 3 castles that was built upon this hill. It was completed in 1867 as memorial to the Prussian royal family. Today it's one of Germany's most visited castles, and I understand why. Another stunning castle in Germany is the Cohem Castle. The original castle was built back in the 1100s, and it made its money by collecting shipping tolls on passing ships down on the river. Sadly, it was destroyed in 1689 by the French, but in 1868, a wealthy businessman from Berlin decided to rebuild the castle ruins. Today, it stands perched on a hill overlooking the beautiful town of Cohem and the Moselle River. Another stunning castle just 30 minutes away is the Eltz Castle. It's a popular place to get that classic Instagram picture. So if you're in the area, you gotta check both these castles out. You won't regret it. After, we're going to visit the capital city of Berlin. Now today, Berlin is a thriving capital with a population of over 3.6 million people. It's an incredible city with a complicated history. Now Berlin was first documented in the 13th century. During World War II, it was the headquarters of Hitler's Third Reich and became the most heavily bombed city in history. After the war, Berlin was divided into the East and West Berlin. With the end of the Cold War, East and West Berlin were finally reunited in 1990. So one of my favorite spots is the Rothenburg Gate. It's this 18th century neoclassical monument that is Germany's national symbol of unity and peace. You can also check out the Berlin Wall Memorial to see remnants of the historical wall. After Berlin, we're going to head over to Hamburg, located in northern Germany on the Elbe River. Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany.
Are you about to say something about... Is that named after hamburgers?
Yes, I was gonna, but we've made that joke too many times in our Germany videos, and nobody understands it.
Nobody gets it. Come on, guys. It's just a stupid joke. It's supposed to be stupid.
Yeah, it's not even funny, to be honest.
Is it named after hamburgers?
Whoa!
After Berlin, thanks to its access to the North Sea, Hamburg grew as the port city throughout the ages.
Oh, yeah,
Today is Europe's third largest port. I just love all the canals that run through the city. Hamburg is home to 2,500 bridges, making it the city with the highest number of bridges in Europe. It reminds me of a modern-day Venice. A really impressive spot in the city is the Speicherstadt. It's the largest warehouse district in the world.
I would have never expected it to look like that.
Is the Alps Lakes. It's a set of 2 artificial lakes that are often full of sailboats during the summertime. Now, after Hamburg, we're going to head over to Frankfurt.
That skyline.
We've been there!
Probably down there. Yeah, we were basically there.
In the airport for 8 hours.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
West Central Germany, Frankfurt is one of Europe's major
That's just like a blur
hubs.
to me,
It's home
that
to
8
the
hours.
European Central
I
Building.
don't-
It's full
yeah, I
of
don't know what
beautiful
happened at all.
skyscrapers and kind of reminds me of American cities. Aside from its skyscrapers and financial
lot of
districts,
skyscapers,
Frankfurt is a
actually,
beautiful
for Europe.
historical town. One of the most popular places is Rothenburg. It's a beautiful town square lined with colorful timber houses that will get your German vibes going. From Frankfurt, you can
Get
make
your
the
German
3-hour
vibes
drive
going.
to the Black
Yeah, the
Forest.
Black
Now
Forest.
located right on the border of France, the Black Forest is a giant region famous for its dense vegetation, picturesque villages, and it's often associated with the Brothers Grimm fairy tales. Whenever I think of Germany, I just think of the Black Forest with its cuckoo clocks and just beautiful German towns. I mean, I can't think of a better place to road trip and experience the beauty of southern Germany.
Wow.
It doesn't even look real.
It's like a fairy tale.
It literally does. It looks like a place where it'd be like all nice. Then you go into the forest and it gets dark and then there's the creatures in there. That literally doesn't look real.
That's so cool.
Better place to road trip and experience the beauty of southern Germany. I mean,
Very
it's just such
green.
a cool region.
So
After
thick.
we're going to head to the beautiful town of Füssen. Now located
Füssen.
right at the foot.
Totally
of
thought that would be
After we're gonna
pronounced
head
different.
Füssen or something.
Something, not just Fussen.
Fussen.
beautiful
Some
town
Füssen,
of
dude.
Füssen. Now located right at the foot of the Bavarian Alps, Füssen is a 700-year-old medieval city full of old world charm. Its streets are lined with cobblestones and you feel like you're walking back in time as you explore it. I just love all the classical German houses, and I think it's so cool how the milky
Oh, look
blue
at that
River
water.
Lech runs right next to the town. The crowning feature of Füssen is the High Castle. I mean, it just adds so much character to the town. If you really want to go back in time, I mean, you just gotta give Füssen a visit. Now, for our final destination,
There
we're
it
going to
is.
visit the iconic Neuschwanstein Castle. I have to say that it is the most beautiful castle in all Europe. It's what inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. I mean, it's just the perfect place for a princess. Now, the castle is nestled at the very tip of southern Germany. Neuschwanstein Castle is placed perfectly in the mountains with a phenomenal 360 view of the Bavarian Alps and the town below. The construction of the castle began in 1869 During World
Oh,
War II, the SS
pretty
debated
recent.
blowing up the castle to prevent it from falling into the enemy's hands, but thankfully it never happened. Today, the castle receives over 1.4 million visitors a year, so it's definitely a tourist hotspot. I mean, I just can't get over the
Can you
beauty of this
imagine
castle.
living in the town and then like the whoever lived in that castle in the 1800s? What would have been there? Is this some
Oh,
rich guy lives in
yeah,
there or
like-
what?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Why would have they built it then?
Oh, did they have a? I don't know. I don't know enough about the actual times. If there would be a lord that would live in there
Yeah.
in the 1800s.
That seems like it would be too recent. It's almost like
Yeah.
they built it for tourism, but then that seems like too old for building something for
Yeah.
tourism when the planes weren't going all over.
I'd be curious to learn about the history of this castle. You can let us know down in the comments, like why.
The biggest thing we know is that once you kill zombies in certain areas, some dogs will pop their heads out of the wall and you gotta feed them.
Dragons.
Or yeah, dragons, sorry, yeah, dragons, and then you
Yep.
feed them and then you'll get the bows.
Yeah. Yep.
Something straight out of a fairy tale. Well, that is it for my Germany top
That's
10.
Germany.
I mean, there's just so many beautiful places that I couldn't cover, so I'll have to do a part 2. Let me know.
I mean,
what
it's
your
crazy
favorite
that like
place is
half of
in
that was
Germany in the
nature. And when
comments
you
Yeah.
hear
below.
Germany, you think
I'll
about like
also start
cities.
relaxing.
You do.
So it's cool to see how much nature there is still to Germany and not just the Black Forest.
It's crazy how much of that like nature places, like how many there are just along the border of the Alps.
Yeah, yeah.
So crazy.
That'd be a cool like drive for a few days.
That'd be so fun. I want an Alp road trip.
Alpers.
We planned one and then we didn't do it.
All over Switzerland. That would have been
Yeah.
absurd.
It would be cool to go Switzerland or like even French Alps through Switzerland, through northern Italy, Germany, Austria. That would be banging.
That would be crazy. The amount of mountains, insane views.
And we would die on hiking trails because we don't know how to hike anymore.
We'd be exhausted for
Yeah,
sure.
we would. But we'd try it anyways. Would you watch a vlog of us going there?
Let us know if you want to. We have a vlog channel, Private Lifestyle. We haven't really done much Europe content, but you can check it out.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.